same type of mask, okay? This right here is your heads-up display on the inside. It takes, have you ever taken it off to look at the batteries that go in here? Just unscrew it. This is a battery tray. It takes 3 AAAs, okay? The big thing is you guys don't, you know, it's not like a municipal fire department where you're there every 3rd day. So if you do load it with batteries for a drill or something, take the batteries out. Because there's some masks, when I take these out, that they've already corroded and started to deteriorate in here, and that busts this thing up so it doesn't work anymore. This only goes in one way, so you got to kind of twist it, you never force it, and it'll just kind of fall in once the slots line up. Okay? So that's your heads-up display on the inside. Then this is your external mic. And again, batteries go in the little battery door here. AAAs again, and it takes 2 of them. Again, when you're done drilling, just because of your frequency, always take the batteries out. Same with your air packs. Your air packs hold 4 C batteries. Always take those out when you're done. Okay, because there were a lot of those where I poured out the batteries and then a little trail of acid would fall out because the batteries deteriorate in there. And that's not a cheap fix. Okay, to wash your mask, you have to take off the 2 attachments, the HUD and the mic. So on the HUD, you got a screw right here. Everybody see it? Just unscrew that. It'll kind of slide out and pop forward. A little hook you got to get undone there. Is that one jammed on there? There you go. Okay, you don't want to wash it with any of the things that take batteries on it. They are waterproof, but you got to take them off. Okay, this one, the mic, the screw is right there on the inside for it. Everybody see it? Okay. And same thing, it has a hook. It unplugs from its plug and slides forward. Get that off. Now what you do is you got a little rubber plug here, or you should on the top of your mask. Swing that down, plug that into the ports on there so we don't get water in there. May not stay in, so when we dunk them, keep your finger over it.
Twist that down.
Okay, everybody caught up? Did you get that off? Yeah, sometimes if these screws get bent,
That's where you drink water, man. We actually did that picture. Yeah, it's like you start getting that. Thirsty? Tough.
okay, here's what I'll say about the masks. You know what, you rip a glove in a fire, your glove has a hole, it's going to hurt. You know, you got holes in your bunker pants, it's going to hurt a little. Your mask fails, that's it. You know, you breathe in superheated air, it's going to be a long 24 hours and then you're going to basically be dead. Okay? So you want to always take care of your mask. When you drill on the weekends, it's not a bad idea. What do you guys usually get here on Fridays or something for your drills? Maybe the first thing you do, especially when you get your new air packs, okay? Because you see how they come in the new fires kit? You get one big Pelican box with your air pack and a bottle, and another Pelican box with 2 bottles. Hook it all together, and this will take you 20 minutes. Hook your bottle, pressurize it up, put on your mask, breathe some air, work a little bypass to blow air in. Just kind of exercise. There's all kinds of springs and little valves in a mask and in your air pack. It exercises them when you do that. Okay? You leave it in that box for 2 or 3 years, it's not going to work. It's going to fail. A lot of the packs that fail when I test them are brand new packs because no one ever bothered to breathe air through them. So maybe as part of your monthly drill, when you get that new equipment, first thing you do when you get here, pull out your little case with your air pack, put it on, breathe some air through it, and then clean your mask. okay? Always make sure you extend the straps when you're done, fully extend them. Now washing. The biggest culprit in this thing, if you have heavy soot on here or crap, just take a hose, get the heavy stuff off first. Then you got to make your mixture of disinfectant. This kills just about everything, you know, from AIDS to hepatitis, so it disinfects it. For every gallon, you need 1 ounce of this stuff. And to measure it, you just kind of tilt it back and forth until you get it to that line there. See how that kind of works? Mm-hmm. And technically it takes 10 minutes of soaking in this fluid to get it to kill every single thing on there. So it has to stay damp, not submerged. You know, you can dip it, let it sit, you know, before you rinse it. But you have to rinse it once you're done. So once you disinfect the mask, you have to rinse and get the stuff off of it, okay? Good. Okay, now we're going to kind of get inside there. You got the bottom lip here, and then another lip that you're going to kind of pull up on the nose cup. And you look down there and you see a little oval thing that has like a stem coming out of the middle. Okay, put your finger on that. There's a little black rod that's in there, and kind of push on that. It's kind of a spring. You feel that? What that is, that's your exhalation valve. Now what happens is when you're breathing in smoke and dust and all that, a lot of stuff gets trapped in there and makes this valve not function properly. So when we wash it, you're going to take the top of your finger and push it all the way in to open that valve. And when we're dunking it, we're going to force water to go back and forth over that flapper to get it cleaned out. And when I washed these masks the first time, that's where a lot of the gunk was coming out, causing them to fail. So what you do, take your mask, go in the disinfectant, holding that thing, hold your little rubber cover over your ports on here, and you can just submerge the whole thing. It's sliding off on me. And just submerge it, exercising the valve, just like that. That's going to force water through the actual flapper valve, get all the gunk cleaned out. You can put the whole mask underwater, get it nice and wet, then bring it out, and you can just let it sit. Okay? Now when you're done, same thing. When you rinse, pull back the 2 bottom flaps, get your finger in there, hold it, rinse it real good. Same thing. Now there's a lot of folds and stuff in here. Shake it real good to get all the water out of the folds. Then you're going to want to dry it with a towel. And what I do, hang it upside down for a half hour or so to get all the water to fall down. And a lot of it will gather in here. Dump it out, wipe it again to get it dry. Do not rebag your mask until it's completely dry. So if you do this on a Friday, you know, let it sit out Saturday, and before you leave Sunday, it should be dry enough to bag. You know, clean the lens so you don't have any water streaks on it. And you should be good to go. It'll last you a long time. But this is our 5th, 6th site. I've lost track. A lot of the masks have dry rot because they're not maintained. And you guys are getting state-of-the-art, you know, real nice air packs. So they're yours, and if you're ever deployed or you ever go somewhere where you need them, you want them to work. You know, you don't want to be the guy who shows up to a fire or shows up somewhere and your air pack doesn't work and you can't do anything. Okay, there's no fun in that. So if you want to go ahead, does everyone want to try one?